it's Sydney. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you all about Mickey's Halloween party, which is going on now at Disneyland Resort. There's also Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in Disney World, but I've only been to the one in Disneyland, and today I'm going to be telling you 10 tips on how to survive Mickey's Halloween party, because it's kind of stressful, especially if it's your first time going, because I was there last year for my first time. Now I feel like I've kind of got it down, and I have 10 of my top tips to help you figure it out too. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe while you're here, because I make Disney videos all the time, and in 10 days I'll be on my way to Tokyo, and I'll be filming a lot of Disney related videos there, so if you want to stay tuned for those. Also, don't forget to comment down below with any video requests you have. If you want tips on other events or anything at Disneyland, just let me know down in the comments. With that being said, let's just get started. So my first tip is to wear a comfortable costume. I know that some people want to go all out, and that's totally cool, but just so you know, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So if you can get away with a costume that has comfortable shoes, then go for it. Or if you're willing to kind of suffer with sore feet, then go for that too. Disneyland has more strict guidelines this year. You go to disneyland.com, there's a list of all of the guidelines. Just make sure your costume fits those guidelines, or they'll make you modify your costume, or they won't let you in. Number 2 is to bring a larger bag for candy. The bags that they give you are super small, and personally I like to keep them as souvenirs anyway, so I don't want them getting ripped by the amount of candy. And so basically the candy situation is there are these trolleys that look like this all along the park. There's a path on the map that they give you when you get in, and basically you just go up to them and ask for candy. The line moves super quick. If there's a long line, don't be worried, because it moves so quickly. Like, you'll be in and out in less than 5 minutes at most places. Don't be afraid to ask for your favorite candy, because if you see it in the bin and you want it, they'll totally oblige. They'll be totally nice. If you ask for it after they give you a handful, it's a way for you to get more candy. And if you have any like allergies or anything like that, they're totally cool about that too. And if you go right before it closes, like within the last 30 minutes, just running from the trolleys, they will be basically shoveling candy into your bag. And who doesn't love free candy? Number 3 is to ride Ghost Galaxy in Haunted Mansion Holiday. Some people might say that this is unnecessary for the Halloween party, but I personally think that it is a great idea, because on Ghost Galaxy you have a fun ride picture in your Halloween costumes, and Haunted Mansion Holiday is just the spirit of Halloween in a ride, so why wouldn't you want to ride that? And basically what I would suggest is getting a fast pass for Ghost Galaxy before the Halloween party starts. You get into the party, so if your party starts at 7, usually there's 7 to midnight or 6 to 11, you get 3 extra hours included with your ticket. So you can get in at 3 or 4 depending on which night you're going. I'd get there and get your fast pass. Even I would ride Haunted Mansion right before the party starts, in that 3 to 6 window, because once the party starts, everybody's gonna want to go on the ride, so I would just wait it out before. Or you can also ride it right before the park closes, because it's usually empty. You can get on in 5 minutes. Tip number 4 is to enjoy the Halloween food. There are tons of Halloween food offerings at the Disneyland Resort. My tip is to have your sit-down meal before the party, like in that 3 to 6 o'clock window. Once the party starts, you're going to be frantically running all over the place. Like, you want to get your candy, you want to get a spot for the fireworks and the parade, you want to meet the characters. Like, you're not going to want to stop and eat food, because it's all so fun. So I'd eat, you can Pizza Port, Village House, Cafe Orleans, Rancho de Zocalo, and Hungry Bear all have Halloween options that you can try that you don't get to try any other time. And then I would recommend stopping for like a cake pop, a marshmallow wand, pumpkin fudge, something like that during the party, because you can grab it and keep walking and eat at the same time. Number 5 is to meet all of the villains. That was probably the highlight of my Halloween party, because I got to meet Hades, Governor Radcliffe, and Jafar, which you don't see very often. And Hercules is my absolute favorite movie, and like the interaction I had with Hades was just amazing. I was so happy. So I would definitely download the Disneyland app, because that is the best way to find out times for characters, so that you can meet the character you want when you want to see them. Last year, how it was it alternated between the girl villains and the boy villains about every hour. We found that you had to get in line right as the girls ended to have a spot for the boys because we wanted to be guaranteed that we met the boy villains because I wanted to meet Hades. The girl villains are cool too. It's Cruella, Queen of Hearts, and Maleficent, I think, are the three. And like Cruella and Queen of Hearts you can see kind of regularly. If you like Maleficent, then I would do that one, but Hades just seemed a lot cooler to me. And there are other cool characters around the park. Like last year there was Peter Pan and Wendy who were out together, which doesn't happen very often, and like Jack Sparrow I think was out. So just check the app constantly if you're really into meeting characters. Tip number 6 would be to watch the new Frightfully Fun parade. Sadly, I won't get to watch this year because I'm going to Japan and we won't be able to be there we're not going to Mickey's Halloween party this year. So I would definitely watch that. And the Headless Horseman is a thing that they're doing this year. He's riding around Disneyland on Main Street and he goes right before the parade. So if you have someone snag a spot for the parade, you can see the Headless Horseman and the parade in one go. So I went on the website and basically there's Jack Skellington at the head of the parade, there's a Haunted Mansion float, then there's Dr. Facilier, Hades, the Evil Queen, Jafar, Cruella, and a bunch of other villains in this parade. And it seems like it's going to be really cool, and I would definitely snag a seat in advance. Have someone in your party that doesn't mind waiting in line, kind of hold it down at your spot for the parade and for the characters because you need someone in line about an hour before, and then you will have a perfect spot. Which leads me into my next tip, which is to watch the parade on Main Street you can watch the fireworks in front of the castle. If you get a spot on Main Street, everyone will stand up and they'll fill in Main Street from the parade spots, and then the fireworks will start. So if you watch the parade at Small World, you won't get to see the castle for fireworks. I would definitely recommend watching the fireworks in front of the castle because there's this huge light up Jack Skellington. Like there's a ball that's lit up with his face and it talks, and that's really cool. And there's Halloween projections on the castle, and Zero flies over the castle. Number 8 is to watch the Cadaver dance. Even if you don't want to watch their entire performance, which I don't get why you wouldn't because they are so good, at least walk past while the show is going because Rivers of America is covered in fog and they stand on this barge in the middle of the river and sing in like super spooky costumes, and it is so awesome. I love it and would totally recommend it. Number 9 is to take photos. You don't want to get so caught up in everything else that you don't forget to take pictures. Take advantage of the PhotoPass photographers. They're there to take pictures of you. They can work with you to do cool poses, and you want cool photos for like Instagram and Twitter remembering your night. And my last tip number 10, is don't really plan on riding other rides. Rides are not your priority when it comes to the Halloween party. You want to focus on characters and the special parade and fireworks and everything Halloween related. The rides you can ride any other time. If you're there like just for one night and you don't go to Disneyland very often, then yeah, figure out how to work in rides. But if you go there all the time, I would not recommend riding rides because time flies. Like the party goes by so quickly. It's so much fun, but then you're like, oh my gosh, it's midnight, it's over. So yeah, those are all of my Mickey's Halloween party tips. If you're going, I'm jealous. I hope you have an awesome time and that these tips help you out. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below with any tips that you have that you can share with people who are going. Or don't forget to subscribe while you're here because I make Disney videos all the time. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that I see you in the next one. Bye!
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these